Let's go Oilers indeed. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to Oilers After Dark special episode 115, Oilers NHL playoff preview and predictions. So this is what your playoff matchups look like. In the West, we have the number one team in the Central facing on Seattle. Colorado, Seattle. Number 2 in the Central, Dallas faces number 3 in the Central. Minnesota. Number 1 in the Pacific and number 1 in the Western Conference. Vegas taking on the Winnipeg Jets. And number 2 in the Pacific, number 3 in the Pacific, Edmonton, LA, rematch of last year's round 1 playoff. Deja vu coming up? Methinks so. Now, in the East, we've known this for months. Some of it we knew the last couple of days. Boston takes on Florida. Number 1 in the league takes on Florida, being the number 8 seed. You have the number 2 team, Toronto Maple Leafs in the Atlantic, taking on the number 3 team, Tampa Bay Lightning. You then have the number 2 seed in the East, Carolina, taking on the number 7 New York Islanders. And to round it all off for shites and giggles, we have the metropolitan race of the bridges, New Jersey Devils taking on the New York Rangers. Now that you get it, got it good, and it is understood, let's do the dive into it, shall we? Let's go. Oh. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. It's going to be an interesting little 5050 hope you know type situation. It's going to be a bit of a longer video with me giving my predictions. As always, I got BW's predictions. His predictions will be in orange as always. My predictions will be in blue. First, we're going to start in the East because, hey, we don't really pay attention to too much in the East. But sometimes we do. So, East, we're starting out Boston, Florida. Number 1 seed, Boston, taking on the number 8 seed, Florida Panthers. BW has Boston in 5. So he's got the Boston in 5. Me? We'll go through all BWs and then we'll go through mine. That way it's not confusing. In the Toronto-Tampa series, here it is, Toronto fans. The one you've all been waiting for. He's got Toronto in 7. Moving down to the Carolina Islanders series, he has Carolina in 6. Devils Rangers. Ranger fans, be happy. BW's got you guys covered. He has the Rangers in 7. Moving on, you have Boston Toronto in the second round, going up against Carolina Rangers in the second round. He has it, folks. I am not kidding you when I say he has Toronto in 7. Maple Leaf fans, be happy. We got somebody on the panel here that thinks you're a good team going to the conference finals. He also has the Carolina Hurricanes beating the Rangers. So he has Carolina in 7 over the Rangers. Boston gets past Florida, loses Toronto. And in the final, ladies and gentlemen, on the east side, it is your Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in 7. Now we're going to move on to the West. In the West, we have the Golden Knights and Winnipeg facing each other first. Now this is where fun starts happening. He has, coming out of the West, obviously he has the Oilers beating the Kings in that. Jeez. I had all his stats here and they all disappeared. Imagine that. Sorry, folks. Technology. We text each other way too dang much. Oh my goodness. I swear I had it all here. Oh, sorry. He had Winnipeg winning in 7. That's my bad. WPG. Almost put Vegas. He's got Winnipeg in 7. He's got the Oilers in 6. Oilers in 6, folks. He thinks they're going back to LA for one more. He has Colorado in 7 over Seattle. And I don't know about that one. Colorado's not that strong team that they used to be, my friends. He then has Dallas over Minnesota in 3. Sorry, in 7 in 3. Yeah, right, if it was that easy. Imagine if it's still the 1980s. 3-game series. Moving on to the second round, he's got the Oilers and the Jets. He has the Oilers winning again. This time in 6. Man, they went from... He thinks the Oilers are going 6 every series. 6, this guy. And then in Colorado, Dallas, Battle of the Central, he has Dallas winning. Ooh, sorry, Colorado fans. Dallas in 7. He's had a lot of 7s up there. 7, 7, 7. And to top it off, the Oilers, Dallas. Shades of 1997, folks. Ooh, those bad memories of the early 90s and the Dallas Stars. I can't believe that that was a thing back in the 90s. Whew. Matachuk, Thatcher, Hatcher, Andy Moog, Turco. All those goalies of stymie days. And he has the Oilers winning that. In, did you guess 7? It's a 7-game series. Man, Dallas plays a lot of 7-game series. So your championship is Carolina Oilers. According to PW, your cup winner is them Oilers. And they are going to do it, and you guessed it. Did you say 7? Because that's what they're doing it in 7. BW in your 7s. I liked it. I like the commitment to 7. All right. I'm going to let you take all that in. And there will be a quick little picture of his predictions in a better form than this. This is just my doodling. Off the cuff, off my head. I know I'm weird. So let's go into it for Matthew over here. For me, I have Boston winning as well. I also have, I believe I took Boston in 6. Don't quote me on that, because, yeah. Yeah, I believe I did take Boston in 6. So I also have Boston. Whoa. Technology fails. Jeez, imagine that. All this writing. Yes, I have Boston in 6. Moving on to Tampa, Toronto. Sorry, Toronto. I got Tampa. And sorry again, Toronto Maple Leaf fans. You guys are really going to not like me for what I'm doing here. I got Tampa in 6. Sorry, guys. I can't do it. I can't bet. I can't bet on a team that hasn't won a first round since I was a kid. Has not won a first round since most of you guys weren't even born yet. They haven't won a second round since none of us were born. They haven't won a cup since my dad was barely a child. So I digress. Hey, prove me wrong, Toronto. Fans of Toronto fans, please come at me. Prove me wrong. Until you do the thing, I can't bet on you. Do the thing. Get out of one round. You get out of one round and I will bet. I will be happy to eat crow when you get out of round 1. And I want you to come into the DMs. I want you to come into the comments of this channel and say, you're an idiot. Bet on Toronto. No, I'm betting Tampa. Carolina Islanders. He says Carolina in 6. I put a stop to that. We got the New York Islanders winning that series. Yes, we do disagree a lot, BW and myself. And I got the Islanders winning in 7. That's a 7-game series for me. We got the Devils and the Rangers. He had the Rangers in 7. I got them Devils. I got those Devils in 6. I just think they're a better team. Moving on to the second round. We're already wrong here. I have Tampa beating Boston. I honestly think that's going to be a 6-game series. Yes, I like the 6s. It makes it for an exciting series. It doesn't make it for a sit on your hands and knees game 7. Then you got the Devils and the Islanders. I have the Islanders. Yes, nostalgia. You're starting to see a theme here. And I got the Islanders in 6 in this one as well. I just think the Islanders are built better than teams and everybody recognizes. So for me, I got the New York Islanders in the final. It's going to take them 7 games to beat Tampa. Tampa's still the juggernaut of Tampa. So we move on to the West, shall we? Golden Knights versus the Winnipeg Jets. I have the Jets in 6. I don't have faith in the Golden Knights defense. I don't have the faith in the Golden Knights goaltending. And without power plays up the wazoo, Golden Knights are not a very good team. I move on. I digress. We have the Oilers. But here's the spoilers. I got Oilers in 5. Oilers in 5. It's not even a question of why. They're a better team than last year. They're a deeper team than last year. They're a stronger team than last year. We will have an Oilers depth playoff preview tomorrow. Stay tuned for that video. Also, Colorado, Seattle. This is a lot closer than what people are thinking. And guess what? I have Seattle winning that series. I do. I honestly do. I have Seattle winning that series in 7. 2 factors come into this for me with the Colorado series. No Landeskog. They've got McKinnon, they've got Makar, they've got. They don't have Makar. And if my sources tell me correctly, Makar's not completely healthy right now. Not speculating, I'm just saying he's not completely healthy. And he's 1 hit away from being 1 hit away. Sidney Crosby took 3 months off for the reason why Makar should take 3 months off. If you know, you know. If you don't, I cannot help you there. Look it up. Dallas, Minnesota. This is an interesting one for me. I do have Dallas coming out. I do have Dallas beating Minnesota, but not in 7 games. I don't think Minnesota's defense is that good. I have it in... Actually, I do have it in 7. I have it in 7 for one reason. Marc-Andre Fleury. The goaltending. Goaltending in this series will make it a 7-game series. If Fleury shows his age, and if Fleury doesn't do what Fleury does in playoffs, that series is over in 5. Dallas has that series locked. But Marc-Andre Fleury by himself could will a team to 4 wins. We've seen it before, right, Vegas? Moving on now, so we got Dallas and the Oilers. So we got Dallas and Seattle. Again, this is where I go get a little bit of poo-poo on the foo-foo. I got Seattle. I have Seattle winning a 6-game series there. I like what Seattle does. I like the grit Seattle has. They've done it the right way. Yes, they had an easy schedule and they kind of tailed off, but they've come back. Yes, they lost 2 to Vegas. But watch out for Seattle. I think they were holding a lot back in the tank. Former Oilers on that team as well. Jets, Oilers. Obviously, I have the Oilers. And I have this one going 6 as well. I just don't think the Jets have the depth. They don't have the depth. They don't have the skill the Oilers have. They do have Connor Hellebuyck, and that scares me. Again, we'll do more of an Oilers deep dive in the next video. Please watch out for that one. By the way, this is Matt for Oilers After Dark. Hit that little like button. Hit that little subscribe button. Moving on. Oilers, Seattle. Obviously, the Oilers are taking it. We're an Oilers channel, and this isn't just because we're an Oilers channel. We've watched this team grow. Had this team not added an Ekholm, a Bukestad, Skinner played freaking amazing. Had this team not had that, they're a playoff team, but they're not a cup contending playoff team. So Oilers will beat Seattle in 5. I think that's where Seattle starts to melt down. Now we got the Oilers versus the Islanders. Oilers in 6. They win it on the road. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oilers win the cup. Oilers, cup champions. No questions asked. Like, obviously, just question asked. Obviously, you can totally debate me. Actually, I condone that. I'm going to put hashtag NHL, hashtag NHL playoffs. Actually, I might as well just put the hashtag NHL playoffs. Please come at me in the comments. I love when you guys comment, and I love when you guys are like, you talk out your butt. You, sir, have no idea what's going on in the NHL. Please pay attention. Otherwise, you know that Boston's going to mop the floor with the East, and Boston's going to win the cup because they're the team of destiny this year. Remember what happened to every other President's Trophy winner in the last decade? First round, second round, out. They don't play well in playoffs. I don't know what it is, if it's cursed, if it's juju, if it's goat. I don't know. As a Cubbies fan, I believe in the juju goat. Just like everybody wants Vegas to make it because they were the best team in the Western Conference. Bullarchy, they're the best team for 3 months, and they rode that winning coattail to the playoffs barely. So, like I said, I will get more in-depth and into it with BW's bold predictions. Here is BW's bold predictions. I will keep that up on the screen for a little bit so you could see I wasn't just saying BW. And I'm not just saying I did 2 brackets and I'm crediting BW with one of them. No, this guy actually has good thoughts, and they're all on the Facebook page if you want to go check that out as well. So moving on, I will now add my predictions to the graphic. When you're hyped up on sugar. As you can tell, we did 2 different graphics just to show you that, yeah, we do 2 different styles and 2 different everything. We're 2 different minds on one page. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. As always, my name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell all your friends. Round 1, Monday, 8 o'clock Mountain Time. We are playing host to the LA Kings, baby. Deja vu for the FLA. And if you know what FLA stands for, we'll sing it proud inside the arena and out. FLA. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, for watching. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. This has been the NHL Playoff Preview Bracket Show. If you like this show, please comment. If you really liked it, please leave a like button. And if you want to, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification to let us know and to let you know every time we drop a video. Lots of videos will be dropped throughout the postseason, as well as after the postseason. Just because the season's over doesn't mean we stop dropping content. As always, thank you for watching. See you Monday. Oilers After Dark. Real Oilers talk for the Oilers fan. Let's go Oilers.